अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं आपको अपने चैनल पे वेलकम करती हूँ। हाउ टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द बार एग्ज़ाम। When an individual earns a Juris Doctor degree or JD on their path to becoming a lawyer, they must also sit for the bar exam to evaluate their ability to practice law in a given state. Applicants often spend months preparing for it, with 400 hours being the recommended total study time. According to the National Jurist, however, Iraq scorn an attorney and bar exam tutor based in Denver explained that each study plan should be individualized to the person, taking into account personal needs, schedules, allowance, and other factors. Law students and recent graduates can consider these recommendations and resources when they are in the process of creating their plan to prepare for the bar exam. What what is the bar exam? In an article on bar exam basic for the bar examiner PDF 346 KB, authors Johnny A. Canny PhD and Andrew Morch PhD writer, passing the bar exam in intended to ensure that candidates can meet a minimum threshold of necessary knowledge and skills for entry level legal practice. While the overall goal of the bar exam process is to deem whether you are competent to being practicing law, the bar examination you take may vary depending on the state in which you are located. The uniform bar examination is coordinated by the National Conference of Board Examiners, and it has been adopted by 36 states and jurisdictions in the United States. If you are taking the UBE, the examination process includes taking the multi-state essay examination MEE, completing two multi-state performance test MPT tasks, and completing the multi-state bar examination. How to make a bar exam study schedule. An important first step is studying for the bar exam is to set your timeline according to a resource on preparing for the bar exam for the national jurist. It is recommended that the average law student should study for the bar exam for about 400 hours, with 200 hours dedicated to learning the law and memorization, and the other half used to focus on practice bar exam questions. In addition to determining how long you should study for the exam, the state date for a study plan also depends on whether you are studying part of full time. Cohn explained, for example, a student who has just finished law school may study full time for about 2 months leading up to the next available test date, while someone who is balancing multiple obligations, such as a full time job, may need to start at least 3.5 months ahead of their exam date. Once a timeline has been set, Cohn recommended creating a content calendar to dedicate a studying schedule to make your own calendars. Identify the subject areas covered in the exam, calculate the number of days to study ahead of the test date, divide your time between each subject area or a per days basis. Subjects areas covered in the MBE portion of the exam include 7 subject areas: civil procedures, constitutional law, contracts, evidence, criminals law and producer, real property, torts. Areas of law that may be covered in the MEE portion of the exam include business associations, civil producer, conflict of laws, constitutional law, contracts, criminal law and procedures, evidence, family law, real property, torts and estates, Articles 9, secured transactions of the Uniform Commercial Code.